There were people in a town in Eretz Yisrael that were transferring a Sefer Torah on Shabbos through the city, and they were walking along the sidewalk, and a car on Shabbos pulls up, screeches to a halt right next to them. The guy opens up the glove compartment, puts on a big white kippah, runs out, gives a very serious kiss to the Sefer Torah, and walks back into his car, puts his yarmulke away, and drives off. So most people would say, what a terrible story, what a sad thing. But Rav Nachman had a unique way of looking at things. He would say that Azamar like Habeodi, in his famous teaching in Torah Reish Pei Beis 282, he would teach us that inside of us we're filled with good and evil. That's not the problem. The problem is not that we're filled with good and evil. The problem is that we're unclear and just mixed up with it. He says the second that we start to take apart what's good and what's bad and focus on the good, this brings us to a chance to tackle the evil within us. Rabbi Yoeli Klein had a similar story. He saw a guy he was walking on the street, he saw someone eating on Yom Kippur. He said, Rabbi, do you know that it's Yom Kippur today? He said, yep. Are you deathly ill? He said, no, I'm fine. And he turned to Shema and he said, Hashem, even Yid that is eating on Yom Kippur, Chas Hashem, to say a lie. Some might say, what do you mean? He's eating Yom Kippur, this guy's driving on Shabbos. Yes, the point of what these tzaddikim are saying is not that those things are acceptable or that they're okay. No, but how are you going to deal with them? And how are you going to look at things? So Rav Nachman taught us that we have to tackle things by looking at the good within ourselves and focusing on that good. When we do that, we lift ourselves up to a place of positivity, to a place of happiness. And then when we start to look at the other side, we can come to a much better chance to taking care of that, taking care of all the issues that we have inside of us. There is a dog. He was the first human being, not human being, he wasn't a human, the first living creature to go to space. In 1957, the Russians beat the Americans to send the first aircraft, spacecraft into space, and then the first living creature, which was a dog named Leica. And Leica was a celebrity. Literally, the whole world was up in arms. Wow, they sent a being to space and back. The Yid came, a chassid came to shul the next day, and he said, Hashem, help me not be like Leica. And they asked him, what do you have to do with the dog Leica? He said, millions and millions and millions of people are watching Leica. And she had no idea. She felt a little bit lightheaded. She was floating around a little bit. Then she came back down. No idea what happened. He says, by us, millions and millions and billions of souls and neshamas and all sorts of things are looking at us at all times. Don't be like Leica. Don't be just oblivious to the fact that what we do matters. What we do makes cosmic effects. Like they say, that a butterfly flaps its wings in China and thunderstorms happen in Paris. Maybe now with the virus going on, we can see that this is even true. But every little thing that everyone does has cosmic effects to everywhere in the world. So when we do something, like it says in Pirkei Avos, 3 things you should keep in mind and you won't come to Avera. One of them is Ayin Ra. So most people think of it as, the big brother is looking at me, he's watching me. I'm so nervous, I'm being watched. But in the end of the day, HaKadosh Baruch Hu is looking at you and seeing every teeny little thing that you do beautiful and good. And sometimes we feel like we're just so filled with bad though, but that's all because it's all mixed up. It's all mixed up, and we start separating the good and realizing that they're genuinely good and they're genuinely beautiful. And even the more, Rav Nassan says this, based on Yisro, when Yisro said, Hashem, now I know that you're the God, the upper worlds, the Zohar said, were going crazy with joy and dancing and celebration. Why? Because he served every avodah zarah in the world, and when he said Hashem is the master of the world, it was incredible joy. So Rav Nassan says that when every single Yid, more you feel that you've done wrong and you've done bad, and you even have all these parts still within you, and you're schlepping around all the bags of all this stuff inside of you, even more so. Now you do something good, Hashem says, wow, such a person does good. Such a person is coming close to me. Such a person is bringing me nachas. The nachas is unbelievable. It's unimaginable. So we should be zocheh to recognize that and to remember that every single thing that we do, to clarify that this thing that we're doing now is good and is beautiful and is being watched by myriads and myriads and myriads of people and neshamas upstairs, and they're getting tremendous joy no matter who we are, no matter where we're coming from. The joy is tremendous. We should be bring ourselves to a positive feelings and state of mind, and from there we'll be able to take care of all of the things that we have not yet taken care of from a very healthy perspective. And Hashem help us to do this every single day, practically and for real, and be zocheh to be'emes bring the Mashiach Tzidkenu ra'achim gedolim here v'min mamish. Amen. Thank you and have a great day.